All right. Hello, everybody. A little bit of a different theme here. I have been trying to ignore all the nonsense going on as best as possible. But I wanted to talk about something new that I just discovered today. I went to Barnes& and Nobles. I had a private class with a student today, and my son was with me. And after the class, I decided to look around, and I discovered this magazine called The Creeps. All right. And if you're familiar with my channel, you know I'm a big Creepy fan and Historieta fan, and Mad Magazine, and all that good stuff. Anyway, so I was really excited. As soon as I saw the logo, I didn't even see the actual total title, but I saw the C, and it reminded me immediately of my Creepies. Of course, that creepy right there is the last issue. That was issue 146. After Warren Publications had gone out of business and they were bought out by another company who decided to do a run. I bought that issue when I was about, oh God, I don't remember now, 16, something like that. Anyways, I've had it that long. That's our Corbin cover, by the way. But anyways, this I wanted to talk about because this is something new. Look at this, The Creeps. And this is issue number 9. So it has been out, evidently, for at least a year, maybe more, maybe longer. I did a search on YouTube and I found a few videos about it. But I was pretty excited about this because, well, it's pretty much trying to replicate the Creepy experience. And there's some people that worked with Creepy originally, like Artie Goodwin. The cover, of course, I'm sure everybody recognizes this. This is a Frazetta cover, which I believe was off of an original, either Creepy or Eerie magazine. And that's a real nice cover. And the cover alone is worth the price of the magazine. The magazine is $5.95 if you're interested. I found it at Barnes & Nobles. Unfortunately, in our area, the only bookstore that carries new stuff is Barnes & Nobles because everything else is closed. And there's nothing else left except half-price books and Barnes & Nobles. Sorry about my thumb. Again, I have no camera. My son is using mine. I'm using my tablet, and these videos are not that quality that I like, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, so sorry about that. So anyways, so it's got people involved from the original Creepy and Eerie and all the Warren Brothers magazines, the Warren magazines. You can see they're calling themselves, this company is calling themselves Warrant Publishing, and they're out of California. And you can see some of the names of some of the people that actually are involved in this. I have not even finished reading it yet. I was kind of biding my time. I read just letters, actually, which are kind of cool because it's all people like me who grew up with this stuff. I mean, I first read my first Creepy back in 1977. So, I grew up with this. I love these things. I collect them when I find them. I've got a small collection, I've got a lot of that stuff. Anyways, but this is something new here, and they've got a letters page. Dear old creep, kind of going with the idea of Uncle Creepy, and again, their back issues are already available as well, and it looks like, again, there's going to be 10 already that are out. There's the 10th issue's cover right there next to it, 9. And again, I'm going to probably go ahead and subscribe to this and buy the back issues, at least the first 5. They look, I like the artwork. Again, look at that artwork. Gorgeous. 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 So I am going to definitely pick these up. I'm really glad to see somebody kind of continuing the tradition of the Warren Publications. These were really important to me as a kid. I mean, I read Famous Monsters. I read Eerie, Vampirilla. There was 1984, then 1994. I have a bunch of those too. They didn't last as long as Creepy. So anyways, so if you get a chance, I didn't even know Frank Frazetta had his own museum. And there's an ad for that in there. Anyways, so I am definitely going to be reading through this. There's Creepy. It's trying to emulate, the back pages of Creepy too. They've got posters of their covers. The Creeps covers, this new magazine. So there's posters there. It's got stories that are up to date. There's one about an email. I have not read it yet. There's a magazine here called Monster Bash, which looks as though it is kind of a emulation of Famous Monsters magazine. They're advertising in here, back issues. Very limited advertising. A few artists. Kenneth Smith's in here. Frank Frazetta's Art Museum. So you know you've got it's Vanguard Publishing has some ads back here, or an ad back here for different of their different types of sketchbooks and things like that. Again, and this magazine appears to come out only 4 times in a year, I'm assuming, per the seasons. And so I'm definitely going to pick this up. So if you're a fan of creepy, again, and the quality of the story that I read, the first story, it's a vampire story. I mean, it was nothing mind-blowing. But again, when I run across stuff like this just is something close to my heart. You know, I just love these types of comics and artwork. So again, I know it's not the greatest Flash update or whatever. I mean, it took me over a year to discover this, but again, it has a lot to do with the fact that I normally don't go to Barnes & Nobles where they actually carry new magazines, and the Hastings in our town was closed down, and they never carried this, or else I would have been on this a long time ago. So I guess I'm really lucky that I got to find out about this today. So, anyways, there's my original Creepy 146. So if you get a chance, guys, I highly recommend this. Again, just the artwork alone for $5.95. I mean, you know, you can buy your Frazetta cover and put it up on your wall. I mean, you know, gorgeous piece of art. And again, it comes out, it looks like every season of the year, so 4 issues a year. But I am going to go ahead and subscribe to this because this is just a really nice effort. I mean, this is great. If maybe, you know, if they get enough support, maybe they'll be able to expand and get more artists and writers and that kind of thing. So I'm really excited about this. All right. So anyway, so I'm going to stop there today. I hope everybody's having a great day. If you're out on the street and you run across this, just give it a chance, pick it up. It may not be as mind-blowing as Creepies were when we were, you know, 8 years old or 9 years old or whatever, but, you know, at least somebody's trying to do something a little bit different in the world of horror comics. All right, y'all have a great day, and I thank y'all for your time. Please leave your comments below if you have any. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye-bye.